Evening, everybody. Happy Crafty Wednesday. I bet it's very strange seeing me on a Wednesday. How is everybody? I saw some of you last night. It is freezing here in France. I've got my jumper on. Sorry, it is cold. I hear it's actually been snowing in the UK, but I hope you're all well. Today is Wednesday the 19th of November. My name is Debbie Moore and we are doing our digital download show. This is a brand new show and I'm going to be talking about it and what's going to happen going forward. I can see there's already quite a few of you on tonight, so thank you for joining me, because obviously this is an extra show that we wouldn't normally do. We are going to put up a like and share in a second. I can just see Dave on the other side of the office and we'll get sorted out. There is different changes than what you're used to, but bear with me while we go through this process. Let me know what part of the world you are. I'd love to know, and how you are, and the weather. I'm curious because from what I understand it's freezing everywhere, unless you are in Malta. So we are going to say hello to a few of you, but we're going to put the like and share up. So the like and share is very easy, this one. And I bet you there'll be some of you that might have done it. But the like and share is, have you ever made a notebook? There you go. Like and share. Please give me some thumbs up. I definitely need them. Over on YouTube, hit that subscribe button if you haven't subscribed before, and so you get notified when we're doing all our lives. There's loads of things happening this week and in coming weeks and months. And over on Facebook, please hit that follow button and make sure you hit the follow and not like button, but also please give me some like and shares and let me know, have you ever made a notebook? And if you haven't, after tonight everybody will be making a notebook. I just love making notebooks and it's so easy and we're going to be talking about it. Right, okay, let me just quickly say hello to loads of you. I've got Stephen, I've got Heather, says a very good evening all. Hope you're all well. Big hugs to those who need them from a snowy Somerset. Oh, it's snowing over Heather. I've got Janet, I've got Janine, I have also got Claire from a very cold Wales, and Jennifer and Kath and Shazday. Send hi Debbie and Dave, send hugs and prayers to all that need it. Thank you for that, Shazday. And thank you, by the way, for all your well wishes. I think I'm on the mend. I seem to be much more hyper. I'm not having 5 headaches a day. I'm having about 3. So I'm slowly getting better, everybody. So thank you for all your well wishes and your prayers. I do appreciate it. I've got Wendy joined us. I've got Julie. I've got Eva from Sweden. I've got Belinda. I've got Caroline. Oh, bless you. Stephen says, I'm in a lot of pain in my legs. It's freezing in the UK. Get yourself a blanket or a heated blanket. There, I love heated blankets. I have Kim joined us, Tina, and Harry says we have a flurry of snow. I spoke to my sister today and she was on the outskirts of Darlington. She was telling me it was snowing. I've got Wendy, I've got Christine, and I have got Jennifer says, yes, I've made notebooks, love them, you and me both. Shazda says, we had sunshine in Devon. No, I have never made a notebook. Shazda, well, just you wait. I'm going to show you. I'm so excited to share with you. I've got over on YouTube. Thank you, everybody. I really didn't expect many of you to join me tonight. I really didn't. And there's quite a bit of you. I have got Anne, who says, good evening, Debbie, Dave and Crafting Friends. Hoping you're all well today. Looking forward to tonight's download show. Oh, thank you. I've got Sylvia, I've got Rita, I've got Norma, I have Phil, I've got Joy, I've got Vivette. Sylvia said it's so cold in the south today, even a flurry of snow. Bless you. Joy says, hi, Debbie and Dave, I hope you're well. We are. It's crazy busy here at Chateau Chaumet. We are getting ready for Channel 4 coming here on Saturday. I've got Bella here. She'll be joining me on tomorrow's special show. But we'll be hitting the screens, I think in a few weeks' time on Channel 4. And you will be able to watch it, I think, on YouTube for those people who are international. So it's all crazy here. I've got Sharon. Oops, I don't know what I've done. Bear with me, Sharon. I was in the middle of reading your message. Yes, there you are. Sharon says hi as well. We have got Penny joined us from, she says, freezing in Newcastle upon Tyne. And Vivette's puts hot chocolate weather, yes. And Sharon says, yes, but always struggle with the spine. Or the cold is not good when you're feeling unwell. Kara says, hi Debbie and Dave and fellow crafters. Woke up to snow this morning in Lancashire. Oh, bless you. Keep safe, everybody. Keep really safe. I've got Kim joined us. And Joy says, Debbie, I'm in Derbyshire. It's 1 degree here, but with wind chill feels like -10. Oh my goodness me, Joy. Oh, it's not that cold here, but it is cold. Kim says, thank you, Debbie and Dave, for the live winner coupon. So somebody's going to win a voucher on tonight's live show. We've got loads of things happening because this. Let me just talk to you about tonight. So tonight you'll notice it's blue on the like and share, and you might have noticed a little logo for Chateau Chimay. So this is a digital download show, and I'm going through the process and explaining it all and explaining the different types of downloads. We've got lots of promotions on, silly prices, even more sillier than normal. However, with a difference. All the actual money that with the downloads goes towards Chateau Chimay helping to actually renovate the chateau. So not only am I going to say amazing thank you, you all help to bring this amazing chateau back to life. So this is why it's different. And the other thing that will be different, the links that I'll be sending you for payment, if anybody wants to buy, is from Chateau Chimay website. And also, I'll be showing you the Chateau Chimay where things are, because we have really different promotions on there if anybody would like to actually order that way. But we are going through it step by step because this is the first show of many when it comes to the digital download show, specifically on our Chateau Chimay website. So hopefully that makes it clear, but of course ask me any questions anytime through the show. Hopefully I can answer them. So let me say some more hellos. I have got, where am I? I've got Michelle, I've got Margaret. Bless you, Margaret says, hi Debbie and Dave. Cold here in Suffolk, still suffering a bit. Take it easy, Margaret, but thank you for joining us. Yvonne, hello, she says she's never done one. And I've got Wendy says it's cold in Stafford. And Belinda says made plenty and sold them. It's a good thing, isn't it? Everybody needs a notebook and everybody wants a pretty one. Even the gents like to have a gorgeous little notebook, and I'll be talking about that in a second. Julie says she's not made one as well. I've got Cass says, yes, used to make them all the time as a child. Oh, wait to show you how easy it is. You'll be making them now. Hi, Leslie. She says, so glad you have a download program. I have no idea. Leslie, I am going to get you download mad. Okay, I'm going to go through all the processes over. I can't get it all in one night, but we'll be doing another Wednesday show next week as well on digital downloads, going through the different kits and how they work. Okay, and if anybody has any questions that want to actually go through, put them in the feed or send me a message. We'll go through that and then we'll actually answer them live if I miss them. Okay, I've got Marianne just joined. She says, hi Debbie and Devon, everybody, hope you're all well. I live in London. We had a flurry of snow today, but very cold. Teresa's joined. She says, hi everybody, I hope everybody's managing to keep warm. Not for a couple of years, but need to start making them again. Yes, Teresa, wait till you see what we're going to be doing. Oh, Heather loves making different types. Thank you. And Margaret says, I've sent it to my friend in Spain. You see, they're brilliant gifts. Oh, I'm just going to get my aniseed tea. Where am I with everything? I have Tracy. She says, never made a notebook, but want to have a go. Tracy, just keep an eye on what's happening on tonight's show, because I'm going to talk to you about different things with regard to downloads. I have also got Teresa joined us. I've got Janet from North Carolina. Thank you. Vivette says, made notebooks years ago, not made some for ages, plan to make some for Christmas presents this year. They're amazing Christmas presents, and they're very reasonable and also personalised. I love doing personalised. Oh, somebody said, I've just seen a flurry of hearts over on YouTube. Thank you, guys. I have got Sue just made them, and not made them, just joined us saying, good evening, Debbie, Dave and all. I've never made a notebook. Oh my goodness, I am excited to share with you how easy it is. Teresa says, no, I have not made a notebook, but have bought one of your downloads to make a start. Good. Now keep an eye out what's happening tonight, okay? I've got Karen O. Somebody's sending me hearts over on YouTube now. It's like a little battle of hearts. It's so fun. Okay, everybody, where am I? I have got... oh my goodness, I've got Pat just joined. She says, hi, Debbie and Dave, fellow crafters, hope you're all well. Joyce says, I've never made a notebook, but I have loads of them dotted around, so I'd love to have a go. Seriously, guys, wait till I show you. There is different ways of making notebooks, and I'm going to be showing you how to do it. Where am I with everything? I've got another Janet just joined us as well. Karen says, I used to make them when I was younger, but not made a grown-up one. Really, Karen? Oh my goodness, just wait till I show you how easy it is to do. And Sylvia says, never made one in all my years of crafting. Why not, Sylvia? How do you write notes on? Honestly, I can't wait to show you. Pauline's just joined. She says, good evening, Debbie, Dave and Worldy Crafters, sneaking in to listen to what's new. Year end at work, so it's hectic and it's begun. Oh, we'll take it easy, Pauline. Okay, you can watch me on catch up. We have got Betty just joined us. I have got Glennis. I've got Judy says, hi, Debbie and Dave, looking forward to the show. I've got another Tracy. And Kim says we have got rain at the moment. Well, for those people who've got snow, maybe the rain will just take the snow away. But still be careful, because obviously it will freeze, won't it? I've got Estelle joined us. She says, yes, Debbie, I've made several as journals. Hi, Estelle. Thank you for joining us tonight. I've got another Julie who has made notebooks and memory books. Brilliant. Marianne says, no, I've never made notebooks, but I would like to try. Honestly, ladies and gentlemen, there's so many of you that have never done a notebook. I can't wait to show you how easy, and you'll be very, very surprised, okay? I've got Jean that's just joined us. I have got Angela. I've got Carolyn. She says, just made it. Good evening to all. Wrapped up warm. It's been cold all day. It really is. Patricia says, no, I've never made one notebook and something that appeals to me. Well, you definitely have to have a go. Hi, Maureen. Thank you for joining us. Oh, Jeanette, hello. She says, good evening, all. From a DM Delights card making group, I've made loads of notebooks, diaries, mainly for the Create and Cherish range. I know. We'll be showing some on tonight's show, Jeanette. Thank you for joining us. Chris says, I haven't made any since I was a kid. Wow. And neither's Angela. Do you know what? When I put this like and share on, I really didn't imagine so many of you not to have ever had a go at doing notebooks. But it's brilliant, because I am going to be showing you, and I'm going to be explaining how to do notebooks different ways, okay, as one of the demos. I've got loads of demos going on tonight. So thank you, guys. Please don't forget to give me the thumbs up. Over on YouTube, it looks like only 3 of you have given me thumbs up. Hopefully there's more. Let me know. Maureen says, no, never made a notebook, but I would really love to. Right, that's what's on tonight. It's one of the demos for tonight. And Carolyn says, I've made them for my family and friends as Christmas and birthday giveaways throughout the year. They're great, aren't they? Michelle loves making notebooks. Thank you for the messages. It's going crazy. Patricia says, Debbie, I know you have shown us before how to decrease sizes of pages, but are you going to show us how to increase the size, please? Yes, I'm going to go through the process on tonight's show. Tonight's show is a digital download show. So if you just joined us, thank you for joining me on my special digital download show. We won't be able to show every single type of download on tonight's show because that's quite impossible to fit in the time that I have. However, we are going to be doing them through the Wednesdays so you can actually see the different techniques and the different types of kits and how to get the best out your crafting, your creativity. It is learning different techniques. Okay, and I'm going to be sharing, I can't even speak English, sharing even how to do them. Oh, Carolyn, thank you very much for the stars. I really do appreciate it. They'll help to do more lives and demonstrations. I've got Nikki just joined us. I've got another Sue. I've got Maureen as well. There is loads of you on tonight. Dave, can you tell me how the likes are doing, please? I've got Valerie, says very cold in mid-Devon, and hugs.
YouTube, 43 viewers, 25 likes.
Okay, so on YouTube we have 43 viewers, but only 24 likes. What's going on, everybody? Does half of you not like me? And on Facebook, please. I have got Carolyn says, using my recipe book, adding recipes from new and old. Yes, you and me both.
47 on YouTube, 47 on Facebook, 41 likes.
So on Facebook, there is 47 viewers and 41 likes. So that's a bit better. I'll let you off, but please don't forget to give me those thumbs up and to like and share the page. It's very important on Facebook if you could like and share and hit that follow button if you haven't already. Hi Marjorie, thank you for joining us. She says, good evening all, come across you by accident. Well, the thing is, the more people that send me a little like, the more I will come across other people by accident, but thank you for joining us. We are doing a digital download show. We're going to talk about inspiration, about cards, projects, books, boxes, all kinds of things. Betty says, I have been crafting for about 60 years and have never made a notebook. Betty, you must make lists. I know you do. Most women do, and even most men do. We all need something to put the notebooks in. Sharon says, hi, I'm using my phone and can't find the thumbs up. Okay, somebody answer Sharon's message over on YouTube, please. Where would you find the thumbs up on a phone? Hi, Celine. Thank you for joining us. And Yvonne over there. Very quickly, I have got Kath says, want to have a go at making one sewing one. Well, we're not going to do a sewing notebook. However, I can tell you, Kath, that Bella and I are going to be back on Sewing Street TV at the beginning of December. I've got Mary just joined. Says, hi, Debbie and Dave, and all from a cold Yorkshire tonight. I have never made a notebook, have the download for it, but have never tried. Okay, hopefully I'll give you some inspiration tonight. That's for sure. And okay, so Vivette says, I've done my like and share, Debbie. It's always good to watch your programs, not just for the knowledge, but for the smiles it gives me. Thank you. Well, you guys make me smile as well. So it is a brilliant community here. Obviously, tonight's show is a bonus show. This is a brand new show and it's a digital download show. I have got Mare joined us. Hi, Mare. She says, I've made notebooks and gave them away for Christmas presents. They are brilliant Christmas presents, aren't they? I have got Jacqueline just joined us. Sam is watching on YouTube and both. And Christine, hi Christine. She says, I made my first book at the Chateau. Yes, you did. And you did very well as well. I've got, I think I might have said hello to everybody, but please let me know if I have missed you. We are going to get started with the show. Celine says, last time I made a notebook, I was in secondary school in DT. Okay, well, I'm going to show you how to do a notebook. Okay, it's not, honestly, it's not complicated and it's very quick. And I'm going to show you different ones. Margaret says, good evening to you all. Debbie, you look very cozy tonight. Oh, yeah. Look at this. This I got on a local supermarket in France, but I saw the same one in Tesco's. Okay, but what's really nice is you can just put it on and it's really cozy. So I love it. But thank you, Margaret. It is cold here in France. I'm sure it sounds like it's cold everywhere. Okay, hi, Gaina. Thank you for joining us. Right, let's just get started. So, as I mentioned, tonight's show is a little bit different because it is from Chateau Chimay. Okay, so this is why you can see it's all in blue, because the color palette for Chateau Chimay is mainly blue. But if you have any questions, at the end of the day, we basically have Debbie Moore Designs and we're renovating a chateau. And when you actually, if any player is placing orders tonight, we're going to go through where you can actually see what there is. We're just starting at the beginning. It will come from Chateau Chimay. Okay. Valerie's put, I bought a recipe book in 1976 and yes, it's fallen apart. So I'll need to make myself a new one. We'll be making one with your designs. Oh, Valerie, thank you for that. So, which reminds me, Dave, can you just get me some 5 pieces of white paper as well, please? So, when it comes to with regard to tonight's show, I am going to go through the same process. You might have not seen any of my lives before. And welcome to our Crazy Crafting family. We are international. There's loads of you on YouTube. There's loads of you on Facebook. And it's a Wednesday cold night. Here, just chat, okay, and enjoy the community that we have here. I will try to answer the questions, but if I miss them, I will try and catch up with everything. But I'm going to explain how you can order. For example, tonight's show is all digital downloads. Okay, you do not have to order. You can watch the demos, you can ask questions. If you want to order though, this is how you can order. We will put the codes up, okay? So everything is on our website, which is chateauchimay.com, which I'll come to that in a second, but let's go through how the process is. So, you all right? Oh, there we go. So the show is an interactive and demonstration show when you can actually buy. How you order is you put the code in your comments on YouTube or even on Facebook. If you actually, we'll start with the first item, which we started with a very silly price, everybody. Look at that. Peony Delights Digital Topper Kit. Wait till you see what you get, but it's £1. It's normally $9.99. It's a digital download. Okay, I will go through it in great detail when we come to it, but I'm just explaining the process for anybody that is new. So the show will be processed tomorrow, and if this is your first time participating, you need to send me your email address and your postal address. Anybody that is already part of Debbie Moore Designs, you don't have to do that because Debbie Moore Designs is part of Chateau Chimay. So we have that information already. But what will happen is tomorrow when the show is processed, an order confirmation will be sent to you via an email provided with a payment link. Once that is paid, you will receive a separate email with your download link. Now your download link, you'll be able to pay by credit card, debit card, and even PayPal. And our website is chateauchimay.com. And if you don't receive your order confirmation, contact us. However, you can still contact us at all the process. So of course you can contact us on 07553 457 168, or you can email us at 2 email addresses, info@chateauchimay or info@debbiemoredesigns.com. Or you can even private messages on Facebook at Creating Our Dream Chateau or at Debbie Moore Designs. So you just need to click that information. I can see people are already ordering it, okay. Very quickly, so that's all our T's and C's. I'm going to show you the website before we go any further. Okay, so remember, this is just at the beginning stage. We've only just started it. We'll be loading more things on daily and about the information about Chateau Chimay. But our website is chateauchimay.com. And this is what we are doing here in France, which is very, very exciting. And there's so much going on. So we're going to nip over to the website so you can see what it looks like. So you can understand that if you're ordering in tonight's show, where the link is coming from. Most of the products are on already. However, some of them will be going live tomorrow morning. Oh, thank you for the thumbs up, Sharon. I'm glad it got sorted. Did I miss it? But can we order on Debbie Moore Designs too? No, not at these prices. This is specifically for Chateau Chimay, and yes, you did miss it at the top of the show. Remember, these products are specifically for Chateau Chimay. So this product might be on Debbie Moore Designs, but at a different price. CCW01 is the prices on today's show are specifically on Chateau Chimay. Kim says, just gone on the site, Debbie, and the prices are in euros. When you go into it, we're going to explain that. Kim, you change it to pounds. Okay, that's it. It's because it's available to everybody around the world. Some people might want euros, some people might want dollars, some people might want pounds. We are just doing it so you can change it. So are you ready to the website, Dave, or not? Right, so this is the website, everybody. So at the moment, we are just at the beginning stage. But if you go to the top and click on shop, the product that is on here, so there we go into digital downloads. Okay, and if you scroll down, okay, we've got some on at silly prices, keep going down at the moment. These are all digital downloads, keep going. The last one on the end, Dave, the kit, that one there. So that recipe digital book, click on there. Now, yes, Kim said that they're in euros, but look, change it to pounds. There we go. And you can pay by PayPal, but when you click on pay, you can add to the basket, by the way. Click on add to basket. Okay. And then what will happen, everybody, is you can see it's paid by pounds there, and you can pay. So this is if you go direct. However, I will be sending you a link. And when you click on PayPal, it will say, do you want to pay by debit card, credit card, or PayPal? And of course, you can also pay by 4 PayPal installments. Right, okay, so that is the new website, okay, but if we go back to the front camera, I will explain a couple of things. Right, okay, so these products on tonight's show, some of them are already on, but it's all new, and you're going to have to just be a little bit patient. By tomorrow morning, all the products will be on, and we'll be building more things on. What we're going to be doing at the moment, we've got special prices because of the launch. To the point that some of them are 50%, some of them are, I think there's 1 or 2 that are 90% off, okay, on the prices. Look at that one, the first one we're looking at, instead of £9.99, it's £1. And that is, they will all be loaded by tomorrow. And this is something that we're doing. So if we start with CCW01 and show you what you're going to get for £1. Amazing. Okay, look what you're going to get. This is the kit, the Peony Delights. Look at all the sheets, look at all the inspirational toppers. Really beautiful. I know it's cold at the moment. You need to send an inspirational topper. We'll zoom in a little bit and I'll say hello to a couple of people that have just joined us. Marsha from Arizona and Pauline. Thank you for joining us. Pauline's never made a notebook either. I have got so many messages coming through. Hopefully everything's clear about the prices, Kim. Margaret's never made a notebook as well. You may have a go today. So look what you're getting, everybody. All these individual sheets. And if you have any of the Debbie Moore nesting dies, they will work with them. But not only do you have topper sheets on there, if you scroll down, you have some backing papers. This is CCW01, everybody. And when you actually order this, if you order this, we will send you an email link with this link on. So this is CCW01. A lot of you are loving this. So we're going to go back to the recipe book, okay? Next one is W02. Hi, Sarah and Caroline. Thank you, guys. I really didn't expect so many of you to join me tonight. This is lovely. Feels like we're having like just a crafting group together. Remember, if you have any questions, please let me know. Hi, and thank you for joining us. So, CCW02 is the Recipe Floral Treble Digital Download, $3.99. And literally, honestly, it's so easy. You've got lavender, rose, and poppy. You can create 3 different recipe books with this, and it's $3.99. Stephen says confused to start with, then correct it. Hopefully that makes sense. I hope you're okay, Stephen. I can see, Nikki says, yes, I love doing books. They're great, aren't they? Kim says everything's in pounds. Brilliant. Now remember, at the moment, okay, not everything is on Chateau Chimay website. We are just loading it up, but I didn't want to cancel tonight's show because I know so many of you were asking me about different techniques. So let me just talk about this, okay? So actually, bear with me. Yeah, we will do this and we'll come back to this one. Sam says, quick question. Is the Chateau business, wait a minute. Quick question. Is Chateau Business registered in the UK or France? So if you want to know, Sam, Debbie Moore Designs is registered in the UK. Chateau Chimay is registered in France because it's in France, if that makes sense. So it is specifically for France, and it is set up so it can actually renovate the chateau, have arts and craft retreats on here, and we are slowly moving everything over to this new website. Hopefully that makes it clear. Okay, people are ordering it before I even mention it. CCW02, $3.99 everybody. You're going to be able to create a diary, well, not so diary. You can create like a notebook or even a recipe book. So I've got some sheets of another one coming up, but I want to show you what you do. So essentially, can we zoom in a second, Dave, please? Right, on here, you'll get the front cover, everybody. And then for those of you who have never done a recipe book before, you've got the line sheets to match, okay? So this is how you can actually do it. So I've got a different one that's coming up. And it is a CCW02. If you actually see, you've got the 2 poppies, the 2 pinks, and you've got the 2 lavenders, because you don't need anything else, everybody. Now, if we zoom back out again, okay, I'm going to show you how that works. Sam's put, yes, that makes sense now. Thank you, Sam. I'm learning. You should see what we're going through at the moment. It's quite hilarious. So I just want to explain about creating. So this design, don't panic, this design's coming up, but obviously it's the same principle. So there's my cover and there is my sheet. So what you do is run it through your printer, turn it over, run it over. Not run it over, you know what I mean? Put it back in. And I love the fact you can actually have it as big as you want. And then essentially all I'm doing, everybody, is I've printed it off, the number of pages that I want. And this is the quick demo. I need to make sure I've got my glasses. If you, now where's it gone? You know when you put something down? Oh, there. So this is a different one, okay? So I just wanted to show you that I've trimmed all the white edge off mine. Okay, so for example, on this one's got the white edge on. Okay, so it's a nice little notebook. Now, there's different ways of doing it. The quickest way and the best way, okay, is I mean, you don't have to buy anything special. You can actually get, if you want, one of those, I don't know what you call it, those large staplers, long arm staplers. However, this is how I do it, everybody. I use my blue foam. Now, if you haven't got this from Debbie Moore Designs, okay, you can use anything. You can use, if you've got anything, even a few pieces of card, if you've got a stamping mat, turn it over. You need something that has got foam effect on it. Sam says, have you ever done shopping lists by using PVA glue at the top so you can peel the sheets off, or just like a bought list? Of course, Sam, of course I've done it. And I've done it in a demo on one of my collections. So what I'm doing, everybody, is I'm holding them together. Okay. I need to put my glasses on so I can see what I'm doing. And essentially, I press this down there. There. Now, it doesn't close. So then what you do, and if you were watching last night's show, okay, if you're watching last night's show, I had the bone folders on offer. I just used the bone folders. And there is my recipe book. or it can be a notebook. How easy was that? If anybody's not into digital crafting yet, you can do the same technique by getting white paper and then decorating the front. Where are we? Let me just see. Vivette says, I've got some questions, so let me just answer them so we can put the front on. We put on the front, right. Vivette says, when you say gradually moving stuff over, does that mean Chateau website will duplicate Debbie Moore products, or will it take over Debbie Moore Designs website? Neither. It won't. What it'll be is there'll be a Debbie Moore website, they'll have downloads on, and they will be specific ones for Debbie Moore Designs, but Chateau Chimay will have certain ones. So of course Debbie Moore Designs and Chateau Chimay is owned by me. So you will have a different collections. You'll have maybe vintage ones from the Chateau that I'll put on Chateau Chimay, and I won't put them on Debbie Moore Designs. That way, the money from Chateau Chimay is to help the Chateau to be renovated, and that is what we're doing. So hopefully, Vivette, that makes sense. Debbie Moore Designs is not going anywhere. That's over there. that's different, and there's physical products on there. At the moment, okay, on Debbie Moore Designs, there is physical and downloads. That is not going to change. What I meant is the workshops will be moved over because our website wasn't open. The website for the actual order tickets were taken on Debbie Moore Designs. They will be moved over. What will happen is people will see it on Debbie Moore Designs. When you click on the workshop for the craft retreats, it will automatically take you to Chateau Chimay. So hopefully that makes sense. Where am I? You can buy staples with a twist now. Yes, of course you can. And Carolyn says you can either use a long arm stapler, a normal stapler, or sew them together. Yes, you beat me to it, Carolyn. I was just about to explain that to you. Vivette says that makes sense. Sorry, I got confused. I apologize, Vivette. I might have gave you the wrong information. Basically, Debbie Moore Designs is not going anywhere. However, we have to try and split some of the things, okay? And so it will be specifically Chateau Chimay products will be on Chateau Chimay, but obviously we do not ship at the moment and it'll be some time. So that's why Debbie Moore Designs will be shipping certain things out. But at the moment, all on Chateau Chimay, there will be digital downloads. Does that hopefully make sense for everybody? Okay, so that was showing you how easy it was to actually make a recipe book. We'll be coming back to these because I've got a full collection of them coming up, okay? But if you want to make your own recipe book, if you're doing craft fates, church fates, if you are doing anything like that, these are amazing, or even gifts. These are great because you can personalize them. And obviously, the kit that I've just showed you, a lot of you have gone for it, CCW02, is for the recipe. $3.99, and you can create you'll get 3 different recipe books sheets. So you get the inside, okay, for lavender, poppy and rose. Okay, Marcia says, thank you for the clarification. Brilliant. I'm glad everybody's okay now. But if I've confused anybody, please let me know. Okay, I don't want to confuse anybody. Right, okay. So going back to notebooks, we will be talking about it. But here is another idea. Okay, you can just print off the cover and just have white paper in. And it's as simply stapling them. There is sewing them, and I'll come to that in a second. But we are going on to, so that was just a very quick one for CCW02. As I said, I was going through the different types of downloads. So the next one is CCW03, and this is a card making kit, everybody. So when you get digital downloads, you can get digital downloads for absolutely everything. So I've just shown you how to do a topper kit. I've just shown you a recipe sheets, and it's only been 6 sheets. Okay, now I'm going to show you a card making kit, which of course is much bigger. So if you want this card making kit, which is a haberdashery, I mean, $4.99, everybody, look what you're going to end up with. You are going to end up with, we zoom in, all these shaped cards. Oh, Glennis, thank you for sending me stars. I really do appreciate it. So much going on in this. Okay, you've got shaped cards, you've got toppers. If we zoom down, you have got sewing machine shaped cards. Really fun collection. If you would like this, CCW03. Normally $9.99 for this digital download. It is only $4.99. Remember, free postage. You will not get any postage charges on this. You'll get the link, and as soon as you paid for it, you will get a separate download with all these on, and we'll be talking about how to access those. So this is CCW03. It's the haberdashery collection, and it's only $4.99. Look at all the sheets. We'll zoom out. Some of them are absolutely is it that one at the bottom? There's a little aqua one down there. It looks like a patchwork. You can see it on the blue, and if you print it off onto a printable fabric, you can actually make your own fabric. And this is why I'm going to be showing you in these shows all the different ones. We'll zoom out of this so you can see a bit more of what you're going to get. You've got side seams in there, you've got shape cards in there, you have got the shape cards as bobbins, you've got the actual mannequin, you've got the sewing machine. These are all shape cards. You are not late, Janine, you are here on time. And I have got really, honestly guys, there's so much going on here. You have also got toppers in here. You have even got on here those gorgeous backing papers. $4.99 for those. I think there's 20 sheets in there, or is there more or less? I'm going to have to count them actually. I might be wrong. I think there's 18 in that one. But for $4.99, it is brilliant. Christine says, I love your notebooks, Debbie. They're so easy to print and to make. Oh, Christine, thank you. I love notebooks. I have them everywhere. I have a notebook for almost every project. And recipe books, you know, this is my recipe book for this month, and I'm starting to collect everything. Phil says, Debbie, is Chateau Chimay going to be exclusively downloads? If we take that down a second, Dave. Phil, at the moment, I can say no, because it's going to have workshops as well. But we don't have the facility set up. Remember, we've only been, believe it or not, we've actually only moved in a year tomorrow into the chateau. So trying to run a Debbie Moore Designs, trying to design, trying to clear, trying to renovate, as well. I've been unwell the last 4 months. This week is the first week that I feel like I'm getting better. Still taking medication, still working part-time, but I feel so much better, everybody. So I feel like I've lost the summer because I've been so ill since July. So at the moment, Phil, this is how it's going. So just bear with me. You know, this is a Wednesday show, and this is specifically for Chateau Chimay. Hi, Nicole says, hi all, I love this kit. I made calendars with my students once using the decoupage sheets in the small calendar books. Belinda says, do I need a separate account for Chateau Chimay website? I'll be sorting that all out, okay, because Chateau Chimay is part of Debbie Moore Designs, Belinda. And Nicola, I haven't received it, but it's because I've been busy, so I'll have a look at that tomorrow, if that's okay. Hi, Edith. She says, just sneak a quick peek of the show while making coffee for my brother, who has arrived late for tea. We'll watch tomorrow. Have a good night. Bye, Edith. See you tomorrow. Okay, everybody. So that was CCW05. However, okay, we are going to have a look. So that was a specifically card making kit, which has a mixture of shaped cards for $4.99. Another thing about shaped cards, I thought this would be lovely, CCW04, and it is our spring cards. Beautiful dimensional cards, honestly. It's got a whole mixture. It is CCW04. Chris says, so glad you're starting to feel better. Keep resting and keep getting even more better. Yeah. Dave keeps telling me off. He says, slow down. I do not want to get that ill again. And at the moment, it's only been 2 days. So I have this habit of running into things. I'm like, I'm well, I can empty a room and do renovation and something. So yes, I will take it easy, guys. Thank you. Hi Karen, thank you for joining us. You have to watch and catch up. We are looking at CCW04. Look at what you're getting, everybody. Shape cards, fairies. $4.99 for all these sheets. Let's zoom in. So you have got side scenes on here. Look at those beautiful sheets there. You've also got rocker cards. This is great for Mother's Day, for spring, for thinking of you, for birthday, or just because. And then if you scroll down, you have even got shape cards as well. Glenn says, when we order, do you still have to put a letter at the end if I print them off? No, you don't, Glennis, because all these are downloads. None of these are available as a physical kit. This is a digital download show only, Glennis. And this is CCW04, and it's our Spring Fairies 2-dimensional card making kit. It is absolutely gorgeous. You have got these beautiful fairies, you've got some decoupage there for you to enjoy. It is our dimensional kit. And all you need to do, if you want it, is put CCW04. Remember, not all the website is up and running. It will be by tomorrow. All the products will be on the website, but you can order this way, and I will send you an email link tomorrow, everybody. I've got, we'll put front camera on. Hi, Sarah. Sarah Payne has joined us, everybody. Hello, she says, love the sewing machine. I know you do. I hope you're well as everybody else. Thank you guys for the orders. Remember, these are all digital downloads. This is CCW04. It's our Spring Fairies 2. Now, what I wanted to do is talk to you. So, we have done recipe book. So that, if you order that, you'll just get that. We have done a simple card making kit. If you order that, you'll get that. Now, the next one is crazy. So, if you like me and you like envelopes, different size envelopes, pretty envelopes, you like to send things, you like to make notelets and envelopes, you are going to want this. And when you see the price for everything that you get, you are going to be amazed, everybody. This is CCW05, okay? This is our gorgeous, you haven't seen this before. This is our Poppy Delights envelopes and inserts download. And it's $5.99 for everything that you see, honestly. It is gorgeous. This is CCW05. Let's zoom in and talk about what you're going to get here. So on here, you've got different size envelopes, okay? You can see at the top, you've got the inserts. Now, the beauty about this is a digital download. So you can almost print one side of the insert and make it the front of the card if you want, because you've got those beautiful toppers on those. However, the idea is to make the most luxurious inserts. You have got the A6s on there. As well, if you zoom down, you can see at the bottom, just at the bottom, you've got the different envelopes on there. You've got square, you've also got A5. And for $5.99, you are getting everything, okay? You are getting those matching inserts and the envelopes. So it's something that we have been asked, okay? So we're talking about how it works is I will send you the email link. And when you download it, you'll get a link and it'll be able to just print it off at your heart's content. I think if I remember rightly, there is 36 elements because obviously the envelopes come in different parts, everybody. This is CCW05 and it is our Poppy Delights envelopes and inserts download. However, if you want roses, my absolute favorite collection, and I still use this to this day. It is just amazing. I need to just answer a message over on YouTube, so let's put on the front. Okay. Hi Debbie, I have just found that I can download from my account. Find it easy as if you want a certain one, it's hard to find as it's all numbers. Of course, I'm going to talk about you can download from your account, no problem, Marjorie. And we will go through the process of how it works when you actually click on that, because you will get a separate email with the link. So just to reiterate, because I've got lots of questions about this show. So all the products on tonight's show is downloads. There's quite a few of you that have never done a download before, and that's fine. And this is why we've done them at different price points for you to have a go. And all you need to remember is I will send you an email link tomorrow. You click on it, you pay by debit card, credit card and PayPal, whichever one you choose. When you click on PayPal, by the way, it'll ask if you want to pay by debit card, credit card or PayPal. But then what will happen, everybody, is you'll get a separate email, you'll click on it and you'll be able to download your actual download. And of course, the history will stay in the account. So this is Poppy Delights, a brand new. It has not been out on CD because we haven't done Poppy Delights yet. It's a new collection that we'll be doing. CC05 is that one. However, we're going to go to CCW06 and it is our Roses and Bloom collection, everybody. And we're going to do some, we're going to be doing some actual demonstration in a second. Very quickly, I want to say thank you for everybody. Oh, thank you for the message, Judy. Hi, Lena and Mickey. Thank you for joining us. Oh, Chris, I think I've just answered your question about the collection of Poppy Delights. So we are going to have a look at CCW06 and it is a gorgeous collection, everybody. It is our Roses and Bloom envelopes and inserts download. I use this quite often. Some of you may already have it, but we've got it on promotion, everybody. Look at this. Let's zoom in. Look at the colors. So you have inserts, you have envelopes on there, and they are the colors just pop, don't they? $5.99 for all this, everybody. You got purples, you got peaches in there, you got that gorgeous pink. But if you scroll down, look at the blue. That has to be one of my all-time A5 favorite envelopes just there that you can see. And then of course you've got all the matching inserts that you can print off. This is $5.99. The payment will be in pounds, Stephen, not euros. You are, unless you are from a different country, it'll be whatever currency you choose from. Okay, as you can see, this is $5.99. Hi Lois, thank you for joining us. We will go through the process now as we go through the show. So this is CCW06. Beautiful range, everybody. Some of you may have it. It is $5.99. So we're going to have a look now at a collection. So I'm just going to show you some samples first. So, and I'm explaining, and we're going to start looking at digital downloads and how the different techniques they are. So everybody, so I have done small kits, I've done card making kits, I've done envelopes and inserts and how it downloads, and they've just shown you as we go through the process. We are now going to have a look at full collections when you have 1,000 printable elements or 1,500 printable elements, because I know that's where sometimes people get confused. So we're going to look at that next. And one of my go-to ones, okay, we are winter at the moment, but we want to get ready for spring for next year, is CCW07, Garden Delights Digital. A lot of people may already have it, but some of you may not. This is CCW07, normally $14.99, it is $7.99. Let me just show you what I have got here. I love these because these create the most gorgeous gift tags, gift cards that you can do. So you can create them in different sizes. You know, these are great. You'll know somebody who wants them. How about these gorgeous wellies on here? Really fun collection. You can print them off in different sizes. We're going to have a look and talk about it, and I'm going to do a quick demo on it. So you can see what you have on here. The different colors, you can add your layers. You know, if you have got any dies, you can add them. So this one here has got some dies that's been added, but this one's just being cut out from everything, and this is just one stencil that's been added to it. Then of course you have got some watering cans. CCW07, you're going to get over 1,000 printable elements. We're going to have a look at that in a second. And look, it is such a beautiful collection, everybody. We are going to have a look at that now. So let's have a look at that now, everybody. It is CCW07, Garden Delights. So when you actually get the link, it will tell you what to do, everybody. Okay, and simply you double click on something called the word interface, and this is what you'll see. Everything's there. So if you go to number 11, if you new everybody to this, look at this. It gives you help for information. However, if we go back to the Welly cards, so if you click on any of them, this is how to use this. You lift this up and you can see what you see there, and you've got there a printer icon. If you click on the printer icon, click on that, and up will come the printer. Now, if you put it as a default, it will print A4, but everybody has this option. I think somebody was asking about how to change sizes. This is how easy it is. If you have, click on the scale section, everybody can do this, and then click there, and then choose the size, like 40%. You can make a little cute little gift card. How gorgeous is that? Carolyn says, have this as a download already. Worth the money. It is $7.99, everybody. This is a brilliant price. So you can change it to any percentage. We're going to click on cancel. I'm going to show you another one, everybody. So we are going to cancel, and we're going to go to another one. And we're going to go to, let's go to apron cards. So I've just showed you some apron cards. Click on the orange one, for example. So there it is, everybody. Now, if I go to print, you don't just have to go to 100%. If you have an A3 printer, you can change it and go higher. If you click on 120, okay, you can change the paper size, and there you go. That is 120 or 150, and look, here you go, you're making it bigger. And then you can click on cancel, but that creates, I've got one in my hand, a smaller version. You can change whatever size you want. Okay. Estelle says, oh, SVGs. Yes, I haven't got to that one yet. So let me just go to the SVGs. Now, SVGs are for cutting machine. It's not everything, but it's mostly everything. So for example, the apron card, it's in the middle there. There you go, you've got your SVGs. That essentially means if you have a cutting file, it will cut them out for you. And if you haven't, you don't need it. You can just fussy cut it. If we go to the actual watering can cards, okay, you can simply choose any of them. Choose that one, for example. It's all there for you to actually fussy cut it out. Or, as I said, you have the SVG, you have got that. This is a beautiful Easter card, that actually. CCW07, $7.99 for over 1,000 printable elements. We also have papers on here and cut-ups. Go to the papers, there you go. And you've got 8x8s, because you can print off 8x8. And look, if you click on the A4, this is something to remember. If you keep on going, let me choose one that you can, that one. Can you click on the pink one for me, please? So for example, this is a beautiful paper. It's inspired from my Chateau Rose collection. If you print this off, okay, you can also change the sizes for backing papers. So if you make this, if you change that to say 40%, okay, you can use it as a topper. And then you can actually put a sentiment on top. You can create your own toppers. You can become creative. So this is CCW07. So very quickly, I want to show you how to put together a watering can. So if anybody has any questions, please. I mean, there's so much on here. Okay. Oh, let's just quickly, sorry, Dave. Can we just show the plant pot cards? So the idea is, if you do the top right with that one, yeah. So the idea, everybody, is you have the plant pot, and then scroll right down, you have the flowers. So you are creating a plant pot card essentially. So that's that one. And the other thing that I haven't shown you, it is, if we click on that and cancel, is the birdhouse cards. Carolyn says some printers have different settings where you can place more elements together and adjust the size. That is true, Carolyn, you can. Just hunt out, I mean, these make beautiful cards. It's such a really gorgeous collection, and it's great if you can actually play with it. You've got all the, and even the sentiments. If you click on number 8, I love these because you've got what we call the family sentiment tabs, and click on the next page, and then you have the strips. And these are colours that you can use again and again. No problem, Marjorie. Of course, it's CCW07. Hi, Dawn. And yes, you can have one as well. It really is a great one. And I want to show you how to create a watering can card, not the watering can itself. If anybody has any questions, please let me know. We are doing a special digital download show, and we are showing you how to do different ones, okay, different things. And this has all been printed out, and this is using my silk card, everybody, but you can use different materials. Now, very quickly, I am going to, there's a score line on there, show you how to put this together. Get my glasses on. Now remember, if anybody has any questions, please put it in the feed and I will try to answer. So once you've cut out the two parts, how you put it together, everybody, is you score this part. Patricia says, Debbie, on mine, if I want an A5 size for backing paper, I can adjust the paper size and it downscales the pattern. Yep. That's what I mean. Every printer, that's what Carolyn was saying. Every printer is different. So all I'm doing is scoring that tab. Can you see that, everybody? And you fix that on top of there, like so. It really is a gorgeous range. And you can use double-sided tape or you can use glue, whatever you want. I'm just using some 3-in-1. Going to put that on top. And then put this on here. What is your silk card? Oh, I will show you in a second, okay? Bear with me, and then I'll answer some more questions. So, this is how to create your shape card. So once you've stuck that on there, I tend to use my bone folder, press it, and there is your shape card. Okay, isn't that lovely? So there's that. And then the next thing is to put things together. So all I do is I actually lay it flat because that's still drying. All I'm doing, everybody, it is, where are we? I'm just laying that on there. I've got my bunting. This has all come off that sheet that I showed you. That's going to go on there like so. And then I'm going to put this one here. Now you can mix and match with whatever you want. You might have some dies, okay, so I'm going to have that on there. Lay that up. I'm going to have this on here. Then I have got an envelope which I'll sort out in a second. And then I have got, let's have a look. I've got my little tag that's going there. You don't have to use everything, everybody, but you can see what I'm doing. I'm going to have that along there. And then what I'm going to do is time to celebrate you. That's going to go in here. Honestly, it is gorgeous. Thanks for all your kindness. That is lovely. I'm going to have that one there. Right, okay, so I kind of know what I want. You've got more elements than what you need. You can bring in, so I'm going to bring in this afterwards. So let's start putting it together. So I'm going to start with the top and put this on. I'll answer the question in a second. Okay. Pauline's asked, what card was the Tiny Tales card kit printed on? My silk card, Pauline. It's the silk card. Right, okay, so, and the glossy, majestic gloss for the paper. So this is going to go on there. Let's put that there. Then I'm going to have that there. So I'm just sticking it all together, everybody. Remember, this is from the digital download for Garden Delights. Really lovely collection. I'm going to have that on there. And then I'm going to have, before I put, so this I'm going to just move to one side and then I will trim off. So I'm just putting my glue on. Remember, you can use anything you want. So that's going to go just along that. Then I want to bring in some gold. So this is just going to go just like so. And then I'm going to just add a little bit of glue where I want to actually stick. And line that up like so. Oh, I forgot to put this on. So I will take the foam pads off in a minute. But you can see how everything's coming together beautifully. I'm just using a quickie glue, not quickie glue, a pricking tool. And I'm using 3-in-1 glue. I want this to go above it. So I'm going to have that one there. And then that is going to go in the center. Make sure it's straight. That's the main thing. I tend to use the line on my mat to make sure things are straight. And then what I've got is just for you, I need a foam pad just to go on that. So as you can see, this is flat and that's up there. So I'm going to have that at an angle like so. So I don't want a foam pad on that one. I'm just putting glue on that section of it. So it's going to go on that. Then what I'm doing is I'm going to have, thank you for your, oh, I don't know. I am going to have butterflies. We're going to have one there. And then I'm going to have one on here. And then I want an envelope. So this is one of the actual envelopes. And I'm going to have this on here. Let's bend it a little bit and I will put a foam pad on that one. I mean, you always get more. You know that, everybody. You always get more with the elements that I give you. You can then decide if you want to print more off. Right, there we go. So many of you on tonight. Thank you guys for joining. I will answer the messages in a second. Well, I'll just finish off this demo. I'll be honest with you, it's because I can't read them when I've got my glasses on. I have to do this first and then I will read it in a second. So bear with me. I'm nearly done. What do you think of this lovely watering can card? So once you've actually got your elements, I might put that in the inside. It says, thanks for all your kindness. I do really want to put this on. So this is, if I just move that over here. So I'm using my channel of my ribbon strip. I'm getting very warm, bear with me. I think we need to turn that off, please. Yep. I'll point it away. Right, so I'm just scoring this. I'm using the blue size. It's a bit smaller. And when I mean the blue size, everybody, I mean the tools. Some of you may already have some of these. They're all different size ball tools. So I'm using the blue one on this one. There we go. And then what I'm doing is bringing it in to create a little envelope. And then I'm going to have that. I'm going to, oh, see, this is what happens when I change my mind. I'm going to have this on here. Bit of glue, hold it in place. And I'm going to have all our love just popping out there. And then this is going to go on here. There we go. I can keep on adding things, everybody, but you don't have to add a lot. I'm just going to have that at an angle. This is going to go on here, over there. There we go. Okay. There is. I might need a bit more glue. I do need more glue. Christine says, yes, got the tools today. Shape cards are fun to make. They are. Right. So this is to show you this one that I've just done. But you can bring in some craft card. That's been a doily and add them there. So it's just showing you can do it different ways. And the other thing is, instead of putting, I was going to cut the back of this off. This is being put on as a ribbon strip, so you can do it this way if you want to. Or, so the card is like that. Or you can actually put it on the inside and create a handle if you want to do it that way. Whichever way you want, it is such a beautiful collection. Honestly, over 1,000 printable elements, everybody. For $7.99, you are going to use it. So that's CCW07. Just very quickly, and I really need Dave to open the door because it's very warm in here. So you have got on here, just to show you, you have got gorgeous watering cans. You've even got on here boots, wellies, so much on there for you to enjoy. Okay, really fun collection. And I did show you that you've got flower pot cards as well as birdhouses. So let's put the front camera on, so I just go through a couple of things with everybody on some of the messages. Okay. So over on YouTube, yes, you can have it. Print on your next order, Pauline, just let me know. I have got a message from Lorraine saying, could I merge tonight's order with last night? On this occasion, Lorraine, you can't, because this is specifically for Chateau Chimay, okay? But if you order tomorrow, then of course Tuesday and Thursdays can be merged. But remember, this is a digital download, so there's no postage, so you just go straight to you. So I hope you can understand why. Also, you're asking about what's a good die cut machine, a manual one. I have got down here the Plattman Spellbinders one, and I've also got a Cuttlebug. But to be honest, check it all out. It is November. There's loads of places that actually do special offers at the moment, and some of them are really good, okay? What you need to make sure is you get the right size for the dies, because some machines will only do small dies, you know, which is fine, okay? When we design our dies, we do them for A5. An A5 machine is a really good one to have. Hi Margaret, yes, you'll have to do catch up. Thank you for all your lovely messages about the card. So that was CCW07. Now, if you didn't want, and we were going to have a look now at CCW08. So we're going to have a look at books, everybody, and notebooks, okay? And we'll go through it all. Lorraine, don't worry, the invoice from yesterday, that is so busy yesterday, I'm still working through them, so you'll probably get 2 tomorrow. So that is CCW08. So the idea is booklets. So I just want to talk to you about the history of Create and Cherish. Create and Cherish was originally, it was my mum's idea, everybody. A lot of you know my mum, bless her. Unfortunately, she got cancer and she passed away in 2020. And it was her idea before she passed, was to create a keepsake book for me of her life and of us together and of family history and everything like that. And we started to do that. And unfortunately, we didn't finish it all, and then she passed. And so when she passed, I thought, you know, in my mum's memory, I would bring out, which is why it's called a Create and Cherish, for people to be able to make memory books. And I've got the original one that I started 5 years ago, actually, of some of the photos. And it, you know, it is my mum's idea. But what I thought was, yes, what a brilliant idea to create memory books of people, of loved ones, of special occasions and everything like that. But how cool would it be to make your own diaries, to make your own notebooks, to make your own recipe books? So I kind of then took it to another angle and gave you everything. So now you can do your own bespoke books. You can sew them, and I will be showing you how to sew them, not on tonight's show, but I will be putting up the information. And a lot of you have already done it and you know how straightforward it is, or you can actually use a stapler. And honestly, it's a game changer. Or actually, Deb, could you also pass me my pink Filofax? Oh, it's designed to work with diaries. So you don't have to sew them. There should be oh, it's in my bag, sorry. my pink Filofax. So we're going to have a look at Create and Cherish. So we'll put the top camera on actually before we do that, so I can just show you some books. So as I said, this is the one that I started with, and this is my mum. Okay, so I still don't know when this was taken, and I know that's my grandfather and my mum, but I don't know the year. So it's blank because I need to find a relative to tell me. But as you go through, oh look, there's me when I got married. So there's me and Dave, everybody, me with red hair, and there's my mum. Okay, there's my sister and me and my mum. There is, so Dave saying goodbye to my mum. And welcome to the family. Look, 27th of September 1997. Okay, so then where she is, there she is. I got her here. So can you see, there's my mum on Dave's drums. Okay, I didn't even know about this until she passed and my auntie gave me that photo, and there she is behind Dave's bar. So what I mean is, it brings me smiles. It has helped me. However, there's so much more, because you can create different ones. You can create your own diaries. Okay, so this has been sewn. Okay, I show you how to sew them. You can have days of the week. You've got the diaries, whatever day. I am terrible. I forget days of the people's birthdays. So you can write it in there. You can make it as gifts. You can do all kinds of ones. There is, just showing you some other ones here. There is notebooks you can do. Okay, we're going to have a look at Create and Cherish. So this one has been sewn as well. So this looks like a bought notebook. Okay, they bought it from W.H. Smith's. But as you go, you can do different things. This one here, Jeanette did, and she's done it. Look at that. Big plans, just diaries. You can do different projects because you get calendars in there. You can create a journal, everybody. Okay. So you can actually create a journal if you wanted to, printing off the papers. There is so much on here. I'm just grabbing them as we go through it. You can do a soft one, you can do a hardback. Honestly, it is just something that you can actually do. How beautiful they are. They're from Yellow. So we're going to have a look at one in a second, everybody. But look, you can print them off different sizes. Okay, so you can create, because it's got calendars, you can create different ones. So let me show you how it works. This is $7.99, everybody. This is, some of these designs are not on here, but I'm going to explain it in a second, but it's to give you an idea. We're going to have a look at Create and Cherish Volume 2. And this is normally $14.99 and it's only $7.99. So let me show you. Click into it. It tells you about what's on here and a bit about how my mum passed, and it was in my mum's honour. But if you click in the collections, you have got on this, okay, all these collections. So you have got Enchanted Realm, Journey to Wonderland, Live Quotes, Peony Dreams, Poppy Dreams, Rock and Roll. You've even got Shabby Chic Woodland, and even a Wellbeing one where you can even colour in. So if we go to Live Quotes one, now I do have a sample of that somewhere. If you go to Live Quotes one, how it works, everybody, if you want a recipe book, let's go to recipe book. Click on recipe book and you print the cover and then the inside. We're not going to print it up, but you get, I've already showed you about recipe book, and you think, actually, I want to do a notebook. So we click on here and go to notebook. So all you would do, everybody, is you have got a cover. If we click on the cover, it's gorgeous. Look at this. Happiness blooms from within. Who wouldn't want that as a notebook, everybody? I've shown you how to make a notebook. Once you print it off the sheets, in literally 4 minutes, not even that, okay? You then close that down, okay? And then you've got 2 different lined papers, whichever one you want. If you close that down and think, actually, I want a diary, go to diary. Now you need to decide, by the way, to whether you want a diary or you want a calendar, because I've given you both. Even making your own calendars. How about making your own calendars? Click on calendars and look what you're going to get. This is, you've got really some quotes on the sides, From small beginnings come great things. Look how fun this is. There's no days of the week. You can do a calendar every year. You just need to remember who you gave it to. Debbie, do any of those download kit collections contain sentiment sheets which you can write sentiments in a different language? I'm trying to understand. So there's nothing on them, if that's what you mean. If we keep on going, I'll show you the actual extras, Celine. Bear with me. So this is CCW08. This is just one section. If you close this down, let me just go to click. We'll come back to this. Can we just click to cut-ups? Yep, go to cut-ups. So then what you have in the cut-ups, the middle one. So what you have is you've got some plain things that you can actually put in there, Celine, if that's what you mean. You've got those options, okay, but you can create your own tabs on there. If you click on cancel, we can go back to the diary. I just want to go back to the diary. It is full. So if you want to then do your birthday sheet, there's the birthday sheet. You can put it on the wall. You can print it off and put it in a book. Okay, it really is good. You close it down. Or if you've got days of the week, okay, if you go to do your, I'm going to show you my Filofax in a second. I'm actually going to use this collection that we're looking at for for next year. So click on one. Okay, so this is days of the week. You've got it 2 different ways, so that's 7 days. Okay, but if you click on another one, on the other one, so I can explain it. So that is 2 weeks to view. Okay, if we click on cancel. Okay, I just want to show the A5 calendar, and you can see how I do it. And you look at that, gorgeous, isn't it? Okay. You could, Celine, type up the name in your language and just put it over the word, if that's what you mean. Okay, that might help. This is CCW08. If we close this down, okay, we have 7 different collections, by the way. If you click in the main collection, so in total, if you go to the collection, you have 8 themes. So if you look at the rock and roll, because somebody said about rock and roll, I don't know who said it, where have you lost it? But if you look at the rock and roll and we want to go to a daily diary, okay, if you click on actually the calendar, you've got the calendar there. Okay, you can see it with a rock and roll with all the different characters. Kim says, I try to write in my diary every day, but always bought them. We'll have to learn how to sew the pages in. I'll be showing you how to do that demo. So tune in tomorrow. I'm showing you how to do a mini one. It comes with a video, actually. If we close this down, Dave, can we just go to the help section? If you go to the main, look, instructions and templates. So you actually get a step-by-step how to create memories, creating diaries. If you click on there, it's showing you all the step-by-step instructions on what the techniques of how to put it together, on how to sew. But there is also a video that you can watch, Kim. But if we come to the front, can we put the top camera a sec? Oh, actually, there's finished samples on that one. Can I just go into that a second? Click there for the gallery. There we go. So just very quickly to show you some of the samples from this collection. So there's some notebooks that we've actually done on there. You've got the woodland theme on there, really gorgeous range. Oh, there is that. I don't know what I've done with that. I think I've used mine. It is a lovely collection showing you how to create these. And there's a rock and roll. I did it as a recipe book. Really fun to do. And as you go through them all, you can see, oh, the peony is beautiful. Peony collection as well. It is gorgeous, everybody. So let me just put the front camera on as well. Okay. So this is my diaries that I have them on the website. Okay. And what I've done, we put the top camera in. You can see how I'm using it. Okay. Obviously mine, I'm doing 2 weeks to view, and then my diaries that you can see, obviously I popped them in. So this is using the Filofax option if you want to. So you can actually do it different ways. You can create the most gorgeous recipe books if you want to, okay? That is the one I did earlier. You can create your own notebooks on here. It really is a lovely collection. You can just do, there is the Alice in Wonderland journal. So CCW08, normally $14.99. You are going to be able to create so many notebooks for only $7.99. I have a friend who is a lead singer in a rock and roll band. He would love this. Well, you can make a notebook. I've showed you how to do it. So we'll put the front camera on again. So this is CCW08, everybody. Now, we have got the last one very quickly that we're going to. So obviously, these are full collections. So you get thousands of printable elements to use. The next one, I've flung in, is that English? I flung in an Art Deco bags and boxes. So just very quickly, we go into it. So if you want to create any type of box, this is what you need to add to your wish list. Okay, and this is CCW09. $14.99 normally. It is $7.99. We're going to go straight to the projects because we are running out of time, and I want to quickly show you, once you've printed it off, how to do it. Look what you've got on here. You've got all these projects. You've got bracelet box, organizer, calendar, mini boxes, earring cards, jewelry box, gift tag, bags, pillow boxes, large boxes, ring boxes, mini boxes, square boxes. And it's got all the instructions on how to create them all, right down to the jewelry box there. Click on the next page. So there are all of them on there. If we go back one, okay, and click on that middle pink one. Look, step-by-step instructions, how to actually create your own jewelry box on there. We close that down. You've even got the wine bottle on the right there, but also it can be turned into a perfume bottle, a bag. It can be absolutely anything. So let me just show you how to create it. So this is a different one. This is a different collection, but it's oh, can we go on to boxes, please? Click on large boxes number 10. So they're all on here, everybody, over 1,000 printable elements. If you just click on the purple one at the top, there we go. So all my boxes, by the way, have straight lines, and then they have the cutting lines where you can actually cut out, that you can see just there. And you can print them off. Now the beauty about the boxes is all these sizes you can change by going to print, and you can print them off at different sizes, everybody. This is CCW09. Look how easy it is to make any size box you want. So I just want to show you how to put it together. Okay, I have a different lady Art Deco one because I picked up the wrong one, but you'll get the idea. I can't tell you how game changer this is. If you love packaging, I mean, look what you're going to get. What else should I look at? One things that I want. Okay, a ring box. You might not have seen one of these before. Click on the gold one. There you go. It creates a small little ring box. You can put anything in there. But if you are making and selling, we'll give you permission to do this. We have a simple angel policy. We'll put the front camera on so I can explain what you need to do. Seriously, we have a very simple angel policy. The way to remember is I give you permission to make as many as you want for charity or for yourself. Unless you are doing into commercial, we have a commercial license, so you can contact us. But if you are doing a church fair, a craft fair, seriously, everybody needs bags and boxes. So I'm going to quickly show you how to do it, okay? So as I said, this is a different one. So all you need to do, where is it gone? Right. Jean says, I have this on USB key and it's gorgeous. It is gorgeous, so true. So you've got broken lines along there. So all you do is line it up like so. And I need my glasses on so I can see what I'm doing, everybody. And you score. Line it on there. Now I'm using the channel on the paper trimmer, everybody. But you can use whatever you want. You can use, okay, if you have a scoreboard. Did I do that one? I'm just going to do that one. Go on. If you have a scoreboard, you can use a scoreboard and embossing tool. So then what I'm doing is I'm bringing this forward, reinforcing. I've already cut out, you can see I've already cut that hash bit out, and this time I've got double-sided tape already on. And literally, where am I? I'm using my paper trimmer, not paper trim, I'm using my pricking tool to take the tape off of there, all the sides. If it wants to come off, there we go. You can use 3-in-1 if you want to. There we go. Take it all off. And then I'm simply line it up like that. Line it up all the way along. There we go. There is my base. Then you do the same. I've already reinforced this already. So I'm just making sure I'm doing that. And then do exactly the same, everybody. Lift up the tape. You can use 3-in-1 glue or double-sided tape, depending what you're putting into this. And this is our gorgeous bags and boxes. It's the biggest bags and boxes collection we've ever done. Obviously it's Art Deco, so that's going to go on that. That is going to go on that. There we go. Then we have that one on that. And then one last one. There we go. On that. And then there is an Art Deco box, everybody. Make sure it fits. There we go. Showing you how to do it. It's a different design, this is from the Art Deco Wishes, okay, which will also be on the collection. But it's a simple, same process of doing the box. So this is CCW09. Now, talking of bags and boxes, we'll put the front camera on a second. The last item for tonight's show, everybody, is CCW10. So, obviously, Wicked, the second series, or second installment's out. So look at the price. We've given you a full range of bags and boxes for you to have a look at. Look at what you're going to get. This you'll get as a file with that. Of course, you've got some of the other characters on, but there at the bottom you can see there is the 2 different characters, okay, at the bottom there. So, and at the top, so obviously this is our amazing World of Oz. $2.99 for all these bags and boxes. And if anybody is selling and making at the moment, this is one that you need to go for. It's gone crazy for the Wicked collection. And if you've got my Wizard of Oz range, you are going to love it. Okay, this is CCW10. Now, we started the show with a silly price and also that lovely recipe kit. For those people that didn't actually see it, let me show you. So this one is CCW10, the Wizard of Oz bags and boxes. But if you go for CCW01, we showed you our silly starter price one of Peony Delights. Okay, look at that one. £1, everybody. £1 for all these inspirational toppers and also backing papers. Okay, so if you haven't got them, honestly, this is one to go for. Look at that. If you want to, if you've not done downloads before, pop that into your comments and I'll send you an email invoice. And I'm going to finish off the show, okay, by, let me just show you, CCW02, okay. And that is our recipe book, because that's the one I showed you how to do it, okay? You can make a recipe book or a notebook showing you how easy it is. The tools that you need, I'll put the front camera on, okay? You need, very simple, you need tools, stapler, something to actually pop in, okay? This or foam or anything. Bone folder is handy to have. And that creates 3 different types. If you missed it, this is one to have, because think about it, you can do 3 different gifts for $3.99. And let me show you the picture for that in a second. That is CCW02. If I have missed any messages, please pop them in. Okay, glad you remind me about having recipe books on there, as I can make one for my friend. Yes, but these ones are the lavender and the rose. Okay, you can then create, I showed you how, you just print them off. Now remember, some printers will give you a white edge. Some printers will give you a white edge. And all you need to do is use your paper trimmer or use your knife and ruler and trim it down, which is what I did on that one. And that doesn't have any. And depending on what you are doing, you can create them in different ones. Now, somebody was asking about what is my silk card and also what papers we have. So you can join me tomorrow on tomorrow's night show, and there we'll be talking about the physical cards and the different printouts. And I'll be showing you how you can actually print off on smaller and make how to sew a little notebook to put into your bag. Okay, now Jacqueline says, hi, how do I order, please? I want one of the downloads. Hi Jacqueline, we're just going to talk about that now, okay? As we come to the end of the show, before I pick a winner for the like and share giveaway. Now, welcome to my very first digital download show for Chateau Chimay. So basically how it works, we'll go through the information and put it all on this screen for you. We'll leave that last one on there. If anybody wants to order anything throughout the show, of course you can watch it. Everything on the show is a digital download. There's no P&P and there's no extra costs. How it works is whether you're on YouTube or Facebook, you can just enter the code. For example, that one is CCW02. We are a demonstration and interactive show. So I'm talking to you and people are putting questions on. And if you want any of the products, all you need to do is pop them into the actual comment section, either on YouTube or Facebook. And the other thing to let you know is, if this is your first time ordering this way with me, either through Debbie, if you haven't ordered through Debbie Moore Designs, doing Facebook or YouTube, you need to private message me your contact details. Now, I'll give you the information where you can send them in a second. This show will be processed tomorrow, and we'll be sending you an email invoice from Chateau Chimay, because that is what it is. The proceeds from tonight's show will go towards renovating the chateau, everybody. Now you'll get an email invoice to be able to click on it, and you'll be able to pay by debit card, credit card and PayPal. When you get the link, if you see just PayPal, if you click on PayPal, it will then say underneath debit card or credit card. Okay, you have that option. You can even pay over 4 installments. My website is chateauchimay.com. Now, all the products on tonight will be uploaded on the website by tomorrow morning, so you can check it out a bit more if you want to. Now, if you don't receive my order confirmation by tomorrow afternoon, you can contact us. There is different ways that you can contact us. You can contact us on 07553 457 168, which is the Debbie Moore Designs telephone line, or you can email us at info@chateauchimay.com or info@debbiemoredesigns.com. You can even private messages at Facebook at Creating Our Dream Chateau, or even at Debbie Moore Designs. Joy says, Debbie, you've convinced me to give it a go as soon as I can get a printer. That is amazing. I would love to see what you do. Jacqueline, I hope that makes sense. Okay, please private message me your contact details. And the other thing to remember, sometimes on YouTube and Facebook, even if you have ordered through Debbie Moore Designs before, but you've never done it through Debbie Moore Designs on Facebook or YouTube before, your name might show up different. So always confirm your details just to double check that we send it to the right person, because we have so many Janes, so many Carols, So many Lindas with actually their last name. So we need to make sure that everything is sorted out. Right, everybody, don't go away because we have picked a winner. So tonight's winner for our gift card, okay, it's a gift voucher, I should say, and so you can order whatever you want, is Marjorie Mason. Congratulations, Marjorie. You have actually won a gift card. I keep saying gift card, sorry. It'll be a voucher for you to actually choose what you would like to win from the Debbie Moore Designs website. And that can be physical or download, whatever you want. But please, can you also confirm the details? Teresa says, how do you punch your holes for your Filofax? Deb, can you pass me my punch? It's on the back wall. I'm just going to answer some of the questions. Teresa's put amazing products tonight, Debbie. Thank you for fabulous inspiration on recipe book and notebooks. Can't wait to have a go. Please do so. Okay, so everybody, if you want to know, you can get them. Okay, you can get a punch. Obviously mine's pink. You can get a punch, and this one does 6 holes. Okay, I wouldn't recommend, you can have 2 punches, but if anybody has got my diaries, I will be mentioning them tomorrow. You will be able to see on Debbie Moore Designs. We're actually going to explain. I've got a live show tomorrow night. Jacqueline says, how do I see the downloads for sale, please? Okay, Jacqueline, we're going to show you the website, but remember, they're not all going live until tomorrow morning, everybody. So also, if you if we go to the website, we're going to show you where that is before we finish. It is chateauchemay.com, brand new website that we're doing for the Chateau here in France, and it'll have a section for digital downloads, and we have sale on at the moment. So here it is, chateauchemay.com. If you click, or if you scroll down, you can see about history about us. There's Dave and me at the bottom there. There you go. If you click on shop, we're just starting. This is a brand new website. We've got digital downloads. So if you click on that, there's some already on, and at the moment they're showing pounds. So whatever part of the world you are, you can change the currency on it. And these are all half price, okay? Normally some are $15.99, there's $7.99. Look, there's Create and Cherish 2, but if you wanted one, there's one, okay? But check out tomorrow. The rest of the products will be loaded tomorrow by 11 o'clock, everybody. Okay, and there is the recipe books down there. So hopefully that makes sense. Okay, now all you need to do is click in one. If we can click on that bottom one, and then you just need to add it to your basket. Okay, so if you add it to your basket, there you go. And then what will happen is it tells you the total. There you go. Obviously Dev's ordered 2, so we're going to click that down to 1, and then proceed to check out. So this is showing you how you can order. Of course, you have to fill it all in. And then what will happen is, once you've filled in all your details and placed the order, it will ask you how you want to pay. And remember what I said to you is, if you want to pay by debit and card and credit card, when you click on PayPal, it will give you that option. We'll put the front camera on. Now remember, you all have to just bear with me. This is brand new. Okay, there's going to be loads of changes. There's going to be loads of news happening. A lot of you know that Dave and I are on Channel 4 on Chateau DIY doing the renovations. We've got them here on Sunday. No, we don't. Saturday, I should say. And Bella's over here because we are doing the next process. And you'll be able to watch us live on Channel 4 next month, okay? And we'll give you loads of information, which is why we're trying to get this website up. For those people who are learning about digital downloads, we're going to be doing another show next Wednesday on digital downloads. However, tomorrow, if you'd like to join me, we'll just put a little what's coming with the next lot of shows. So tomorrow we're doing our craft and share, and Bella is joining me. And then on Saturday at 10 a.m, there is a catch up with Carly, a sneak peek of the latest collaboration with her designs as well as Debbie Moore Designs. Then on Monday we have a workshop party. Tuesday I'm back here. Wednesday's missed off. So you can see it's going to be a very chocker time. Loads of messages coming through. Glennis, I need to read this one out before we go. Glennis says, thank you for a lovely night. I've never made a diary, so I'm looking forward to this. Glad you're feeling better. Your red lipstick helps you. Take care. Glennis, mwah, thank you for that. That's hilarious. Okay, I am feeling better, everybody, and thank you for all your well wishes and prayers. I really appreciate it. So I'm going to sign off. I'm going to go and have some dinner now. I hope you had some inspiration with regard to downloads. Don't forget, if you want to look at more, tune in at 11 o'clock on the website, on Chateau Chimay website. But you can always send me loads of messages and we can answer them, or tune in tomorrow with some inspiration with Debbie Moore Designs. So take care, stay safe, God bless you all. Hope to see you tomorrow evening for some more fun, and bye-bye for now.